is acceptable. I'm sorry. Like, sorry, not sorry, as they say. I don't think anybody says that anymore, but it's kind of a dumb thing to say anyway. But I'm not sorry. If a cop wants to pull me over for going 5 over, like, I'll be happy to but it probably would get thrown out. I don't know. I've never gotten a speeding ticket. Actually, yeah, I've never, knock on wood, I've never gotten a speeding ticket in a truck. I've gotten several when I was younger in a car. I haven't actually gotten a speeding ticket since 2009. So, wow, it's been like almost 12 years. I remember it was August 2009. Yeah, almost 12 years since I've even gotten a speeding ticket. And the only reason I got a speeding ticket then was because I was driving through Virginia, and I was driving from Connecticut to South Carolina, and I was trying to do it in one shot, you know. And it's about, I'd say like 11 to 13 hours, depending on how fast you go, if you run into traffic, things like that. We'll call it 12 hours. I think I usually do it in like 11:45, 12 hours, something like that. I don't ever want to do it again, but if my uncle decides to give me another car, I'm probably going to do it again. Because, like, why would you say no to a free car? If anybody gives you a free car, just take it. My grandfather, God rest his soul, he passed away forever ago. He was going to give me a Chevy Nova, and I drove it around. I didn't really like it, so I didn't take it. And now it just seems so dumb to me that I didn't take it. It's like, it was such a cool car. It had an inline six. Like, the thing was just, it was awesome. And I was like, oh, it's ugly. It doesn't drive good. It had drum brakes, which I didn't know anything about at the time. I just knew that they were shitty. So I think that was kind of what made me hesitant to take it, was the drum brakes. I don't know. It was, you know, my dumbass 16-year-old brain was like, I want something a little cooler, you know. I ended up getting like an 1985 Toyota, or 85 Toyota Celica Supra, which was absolutely much cooler, but of course I wrecked it. Honestly, if I would have taken the Nova, probably never would have wrecked it. Because I would have literally had to drive more carefully. Because the Celica Supra had like double wishbone suspension, positive track. It had like full positive traction, rear end. It had custom exhaust, racing clutch. It was an inline six. It had way more horsepower than the Nova. That thing was badass. I thought it was badass. And I drove it like a 16-year-old would drive it. Stupidly and fast. And I hit some poor old man one time and like messed up his knee. I felt so bad about that. So I was on my way to school. I was running late because my girlfriend at the time could never do anything on time. She could never get to school on time. If it wasn't for me, she never would have gotten to school on time at all. And then she ended up dropping out anyway. Which, I remember one of my teachers like asked me, I'm not going to say her name because she might see this, but she knows. They were like, where's your girlfriend? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I can't make her come to school. And everybody in the class laughed. But it was the truth. Like, I can't make her come to school. And I just don't understand. Like, high school sucks. High school sucks because you don't realize at the time how insignificant it is to your actual life. At the time, it's your life and you're in it, you know? And it's just a shit show of social politics, and it's just weird. It's a weird thing for kids to have to go through. But at the same time, you know, you have access to all the girls in the local area, or, you know, probably 99% of the girls in the local area. So, I should say 99% of the potential partners in the local area. So that's a good thing, but that's probably the only good thing about high school, is that you can get a girlfriend or boyfriend or, you know, whatever you're into fairly easily. Other than that, kind of shit. There's just really no... Because, like, I could have learned a lot more at my own pace at home. Honestly. But public schools are not bad. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to sound like that guy, but technically speaking, I do have a rather high IQ. But conversely, I also like to take the path of least resistance, which is why I became a truck driver. There's nothing. I thought about being a doctor, but when I worked at a hospital and saw what they had to do, I was glad that I had not become a doctor. Or would be cool, but that's not really... I'm not really an argumentative person, so that's not, you know, that wasn't really for me either. I actually went to school for computer programming, but I hated it. Has a tendency to work way faster when I'm writing code than my fingers do, and it just drove me crazy. Splash. Haven't heard from old Goose Monkey today. I kind of feel like I should call him. I'm almost at my delivery. I'm going to call it. Why not? He calls me randomly, right? Not randomly. Goose Monkey, if you're watching this, I'm about to call you. You're probably not watching this, though, because for some reason Streamlabs and Twitch don't like your phone. Phone should I call it from? Let's do, alright, I'll be back.